Let me break TCG. Here we are with some more Pokemon. Got a Duraludon VMax deck profile to show you guys tonight. I've been playing with it amongst my friends. Competitive play hasn't really started back up yet in my local area, but this is definitely one of the decks that I plan to take because it's been doing very good amongst my friends, and it's real fun to play. It's pretty consistent, you know. Like it's still got it's some flaws, but for the most part, it is a very consistent deck, and it's definitely very fun also. So let's show you guys what it's about. So we play 3 of the. Sorry for the glare, but I'll read you the cards anyway. We play 3 of the Duraludon VMax. 330 HP. It's a dragon, so no weakness. Excuse me, I got the sniffles tonight. Skyscraper ability: prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from your opponent's Pokemon that have special energy attached. So this is really helps against a lot of decks actually. Rapid strike decks that have the rapid strike energy, single strike decks that have the single strike energy, double colorless energies, heat energies for fire matchups. Just, you know, any special energy is attached to the Pokemon. This will not be taking any damage from it. And then you have the 1 fighting 2 steel VMax pulverization for 220. This attack's damage is not affected by any effects on your opponent's active Pokemon. So if they have any damage reduction, for example, like Phalanx V says something like for each one of them, it has an ability that says your Phalanxes can't they take 20 less damage or something, and it stacks for each one. So this says no to that. It says no to a lot of other effects and stuff that might not let you hit your opponent with full value. This says I'm gonna hit you with the full 220, and there's pretty much nothing you can do about it, is what this says. It has no weakness, like I said, 3 retreat costs, no resistance. So this is, you know, this is our big boss monster of the deck, bossmon, I should say, of the deck. It's what the deck's kind of centered around, and all around a really good card. 330, it's, you know, a real behemoth of a card, and 220 with no effects like damage reductions and stuff like that is going to hit with the full 220. So that can knock out a lot of Pokemon as well. And the Skyscraper ability kind of keeps you alive, keeps you, if they have special energy, it keeps you from being damaged by those. So that is our VMAXs. And then I chose, I was originally running a 2-2 split of the Duraludon's V's, the 2 of the Steel and 2 of the Dragon, because of the lack of weakness that Dragon has. I felt like it'd be good against the fire matchups, but it just feels really good to Metal Saucer this dude. Then put a Fighting Energy or a Aurora Energy, and just have him set up with that VMax pulverization real easily. So that's why I decided to go for the 4 steel, and the hard code ability. It takes 30 less damage from attacks after applying instant resistance. So it takes a little bit less of a hit. And then it's a Gatling Slug attack. This attack does 40 more damage for each steel energy attached to this Pokemon, and it's triple colorless. So if each of the colorless energies are steel, it will do the 10 plus 40 plus 40 plus 40 for each of the one. So it will do, let's see, 40 times 130. And then if you have more steel energies attached to it, because I mean you can load this guy up with freaking 6 steel energies and make him a big hitter. Not that you would necessarily want to, because for just 3 energy, you're dealing 220 with no not worrying about effects and stuff like that. So I don't know why you would, but I mean, it has come up a couple times where you just load this dude up and hit for like 250, 260 damage, stuff like that. So he is weak to fire. Fire is not very prominent right now. I'm sure it will be making a comeback soon with Fusion Strike coming out or the next set. But if we have to, we'll run a coding energy if we absolutely have to. But usually it doesn't matter, because I'll evolve into the VMax, and then the VMax isn't weak to fire anymore, so it'll be okay like that. But for now, the 4 steel is doing just fine. And then so some more steel and kind of consistency. We play 3 of the Zacian V for the Intrepid Sword ability. You know, if he's our starting basic, you know, we just Intrepid Sword, grab some cards, load them up with energy if we need to. Brave Blade does that 230, so that's real nice. He is again also weak to fire, so that sucks. Retreat cost of 220 HP. So I mean he hits hard. So if we're not seeing a Duraludon or Duraludon VMax, and we need to start getting off attack, and we need to start getting off attacks, Zacian V will definitely help us do that. Because I mean, if you see steel energies off of the top deck with a Intrepid Sword and they load onto him, you know, like we can get him ready turn 2, turn 1 sometimes, and you know, it's just real nice to get that 230 attack in real quick. You know, like shortly after the game starts. Requires a little bit less setup than Duraludon, but Duraludon's in there for the no weakness. And then we play 1 Zamazenta V just to deal with VMax decks. He has that ability, Dauntless Shield, prevent damage done to this Pokemon by your opponent's VMax, and then Assault Tackle, which we don't normally use, but I mean it can come up because we kind of want them to have the special energy, so Duraludon doesn't take hits. But if we absolutely have to, and their special energy is doing some work, and it's kind of getting on our nerves, then we'll do the Assault Tackle to discard that special energy attached to them. And then our last V Pokemon is, of course, the Crobat V for that Dark Asset ability. To once you bench it, you draw until you have 6. So real nice, you know, just kind of helps with consistency. Absolutely sucks seeing this card for your first basic and no other basics in your hand. Absolutely sucks, but he's in there. You know, if consistency needs, we need to bench him to get the 6 cards in our hand to kind of bounce back and do stuff. That's what he's in here for. So that's all of the V's and VMaxes. I have a very, very small, and I say small, I'm talking 2/2 line. A very small regular Pokemon line. And that's 2 Bronzor and 2 Bronzong for the Metal Transfer ability. Bronzor, nothing really special about him. We just have him to go into the Bronzong, but the Bronzong we use for that Metal Transfer as many times as we want before we attack. We can transfer metal energy from Pokemon to Pokemon. So if we have a Zacian loaded up with the 3 steel energies, we can move 2 of those steel energies to a Duraludon VMax and then just attach the Aurora or the fighting energy, and he's ready to go. Or we'll switch 3 energies between 2 Zacians. One's on the bench. You know, after you attack with that first one, he can't attack again for 1 turn. So I'll move the hopefully if I have like a switch in hand or something like that, I will move the 3 energy from the active Zacian to the bench Zacian, switch them out, and then go in with the Brave Blade again. So that Metal Transfer is just really nice. Kind of wish we still had the Bronzong that heat proof, but it got rotated out. You know, what are you gonna do? It's fine. You know, if we absolutely need to, if fire becomes a real problem, we'll go ahead and start running steel, the coating energy to prevent that weakness. Going into the trainers now, we play 3. God, that glare is bad. Alright, this is a little bit better. We play 3 Crystal Caves. Once per turn, during the player's turn, that player may heal 30 damage from each of their Steel or Dragon Pokemon, which is the whole deck except for Crobat. So, you know, this we'll heal our dudes a little bit, make them last a little longer sometimes. And then it's our stadium to get rid of Path. It's our stadium because Path shuts off Skyscraper. So naturally we need stadiums to get rid of Path. So our Skyscraper ability, our Dark Asset ability, our Intrepid Sword, all of our good abilities on our VMAXs and Vs that we need to go off, you know, we got to get Path to the Peak out of the way. So we need stadiums, and we need enough of the stadiums to get rid of that Path. So I play 3 of them to do some healing and to get rid of Path, essentially is why. And then we got the 4 Quick Balls. I kind of want to say pretty standard in a lot of Pokemon decks. It's, you know, it's our Searcher until Ultra Ball comes back or what have you. And then we got 4 switches. So like I said, if we have to switch between Zacians, we'll do the Metal Transfer. Switch 3 energy from the active Zacian to the bench. We'll switch them out, and then we'll attack with the fresh Zacian. Or just, you know, switch just for switch reasons. You know, just if we want to switch out Pokemon and not have to pay retreat costs, you know, Switch does that for us. That's why it's in a lot of decks. 4 Metal Saucer for we play Steel Pokemon. You know, we want to get Steel energy on those Pokemon. We want to load up our Zacians. We want to load up our Duraludon Vs, Zamazenta if we need. You know, stuff like that. Or Bronzong, if we attach it to Bronzong, and then we can move the Steel energy to any Pokemon we want. So, you know, it helps with consistency, get energies fast on our Steel Pokemon. And then, almost done with the items, we play 2 Evolution Incenses to look for our Duraludon VMAXs, to look for our Bronzongs. That's it. Those are our only 2 evolutions. So we're searching for a Bronzong with Metal Transfer. We're searching for a VMAX Duraludon. That's why we only run 2. We only got 2 searches in the deck anyway. And then last we play 1 Ordinary Rod. I don't know why I run this so far. I might replace this with something else. I would like to replace it with Air Balloon if I can find one. I don't really have many spare Air Balloons lying around. But I would like to replace it with Air Balloon just to kind of help Zacians get free retreats. And stuff like that. And then like Duraludon, if I need to retreat him, costing 1 less. So I would like to replace this with Air Balloon until I get a hand of another copy of Air Balloon. This is probably just going to be its placeholder. Shuffle up the 2 Pokemon or 2 basic energy from your discard pile back into your deck. So typically I'll do this with the fighting energy, not so much the Steel energy, because I kind of want the Steel energy to stay in the drop for the Metal Saucers. But if I absolutely have to, then I'll shuffle some Steel energy. Like if the game's going a little long and I'm running out of Steel energy, then I'll go ahead and, you know, I'll Ordinary Rod some Steel energy back in the deck. If I absolutely have to get some Pokemon back, typically Bronzong, Bronzor. People who know what Steel can do and see Bronzong on the bench tend to go for Bronzong and try to hit him, like especially like Rapid Strike decks. Because they know that he helps me set up a lot quicker and move stuff around and get different attacks off quicker. So they'll usually hit Bronzong, so this will help me get Bronzong back from the drop. Just shuffle the Bronzong back in energies if I want to. But yeah, so this is in there just for a little bit. Probably going to come out for an Air Balloon. And then that's it for the item cards, item trainers. Next is the supporters, and it's a pretty basic supporter lineup. You know, we play 4 of the research, pitch hand, draw 7. You know, fresh cards. 4 Marnies. Each player shuffles their hand and then puts it to the bottom of the deck. The user draws 5. The opponent draws 4. Pretty standard. Y'all know what Marnie does. And then we play 3 bosses orders only. I would put the 4th bosses, but honestly 3 has been working fine. I'll boss's orders them cards that I want to kill with the Zacian or the VMax pulverization. You know, just really get in there and take care of them. I would probably replace the Pierce for the 4th bosses, but I play Pierce just because I have full arts and I love Pierce. He grabs Crobat and Aurora Energy, so he's not completely useless in the deck. I'll use him, like I said, I'll use him to grab the Aurora Energy or a Fighting Energy, because we don't play that many. I mean, we can only play up to 4 Aurora Energies. I only own 3 copies of it, so, you know, it helps me see it quicker. Helps me grab Crobat because it grabs a dark Pokemon and an energy. An energy, not a basic energy, just any energy. So that's really why I play Pierce. I love Pierce. Finally, I got a dark gym leader. I don't count the Kahuna as the gym leader from Alola, but finally we got a dark gym leader. I love dark typing. But if I would take Pierce out, it would be for the 4th bosses. But Pierce has actually been doing pretty good. You know, looking for that energy and that the energy and the Crobat. It's actually, you know, it actually comes in handy more than you would think. But that's it for the supporter lineup. You know, like I said, very standard, very basic. Most decks play the 4-4, 4-4-4, or 3-3-3, but you see those in every deck. And then our energy count, we play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 steel energies. 1 fighting energy. This would be the 4th Aurora, but I don't have a 4th Aurora, and we need fighting energy in the deck, so I've got a fighting energy. So this would be the 4th Aurora. Here's the 3 that I own. 3 Aurora energy. Discard a card. When you attach this to a Pokemon, discard a card. So I'll discard a steel energy. You know, metal transferred back, metal saucered back. It's basically any energy, but it only counts for 1 energy. So it'll count for the fighting. I can put it on Zacian if I need to, and it'll be a steel energy regardless, whatever. But yeah, so I only play 1 fighting energy just because we have that VMax pulverization. Needs 2 steel, 1 fighting. But it would come out for the 4th Aurora energy. 10 steel energy is fine, I think. You know, we want Intrepid Sword to kind of go off, so 10's fine. We got the Metal Saucer, you know, so I feel like 10's a sweet spot for steel energy in this deck at least. And then I would, again, last time I'm saying it, this would be the 4th Aurora energy. I only have 3, so I'm running a fighting energy just to kind of fill its place because we need fighting energy in the deck. So, but that's the list for Duraludon. It's very, very fun, I should say. Kind of pops off real quickly. You really don't need much to kind of set it up. You don't need Bronzong. It just kind of helps you move things between Pokemon to fire off different attacks and your opponent not really see it coming. But you could definitely do without the Bronzong. You could probably do without the Zacians too. I use it for consistency, and it's another attacker for the Intrepid Sword ability. You could also do without the Zamazenta if you wanted to. I just kind of play it just to deal with VMax decks if I see it. But yeah, it's a very fun deck actually. It's very fun. I love it. It's, like I said, it's pretty consistent. So I mean, it's a lot more consistent than my Delmise deck, and as inconsistent as the Delmise deck can be, it's still my absolute probably top 2 favorite decks I like to play. My favorite deck to play is Single Strike. I might get a deck list for y'all, a deck profile for that as well. I'm still deciding because I am proxying 4 cards, 2 cards, 2 copies of. I have proxied in the deck that I'm running because I'll just let y'all know it's Umbreon and Umbreon VMAXs, and those are still kind of a little too pricey for me right now. So I'm waiting till those either go down or I miraculously pull one. But my locals allows minimal proxies, so I'm not really worried about it right now. Whenever we do start competitive Pokemon again. But if y'all are okay with proxies, I'll throw the deck list on here maybe in a couple days. So if y'all want to see a single strike deck list, put a thumbs up in the on the video. And as always, we got Digimon coming. We got I'll do some more Pokemon action. Let's see what else we got. I think I deleted the video, but I did some a Mega Man deck opening a couple months ago. I'm actually going to try to learn how to play that deck. Not the deck, the two decks. I'm going to try to actually learn how to play the game, and maybe I might do a little tutorial on here if y'all want to see that once I learn how to play the game. So let me know if y'all be interested in seeing that. If not, hey, it's whatever. You know, I got the decks just sitting here collecting dust. I thought they were cool. I love Mega Man. I'm a Mega Man fan. Also a Zelda fan. Big Zelda fan. I should show y'all my Zelda shelf. I'll show y'all one day if y'all care. But anyway, so yeah, Digimon stuff coming, more Pokemon stuff coming. Maybe Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't know. I kind of got to be in the mood for Yu-Gi-Oh! I do have a couple of Yu-Gi-Oh! Decks. I mostly like playing GOAT format, which I have a GOAT deck on the channel, so go check that out when you get a chance. Yeah, I think that's nothing else to say. This is Duraludon. It's very fun, very consistent. I can't wait to take it to my local competitive scene and actually see what it can do there. Now that ADP is rotated out. Anyway. So anyway, next time, until next time, Limit Break. Let me know what you want to see. You know, we got a lot of stuff coming up. Ultimately, I want to hear from you guys. I want to see what y'all want. I'm not going to waste time doing videos y'all don't want to see. But I would love to spend time to do videos that you do want to see. So just let me know what y'all want to see. Just let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the comments of other videos what you want to see. Things I can improve on. Things that I can take care of and cover. Gameplay, if y'all want to see gameplay. If y'all want to see discussions. Deck discussions, game discussions, meta discussions, whatever y'all want to see, just let me know. You know, I'm gonna see what I can do for you guys. All right, till next time, Limit Break TCG. This is Duraludon VMax, and next time, I don't know if I'll do. I don't know if I'm gonna do the deck profile next or some gameplay. Y'all like to see the gameplay. Y'all like to see the deck profile, so those will probably keep coming. But anyway, I'm rambling on. I'm done. It's thank you guys for watching the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Show this video to your friends. Show the channel to your friends. You know, I'm trying to build 100 subscribers by the year's end. So y'all help me do that, man. All right, peace. Limit Break.